stupidly epic. Hello everybody! Welcome back. Trying something a wee bit different today. Trying a wee bit of face cam. The difference between this face cam and every other face cam in the world is that I've got a really big fat chin. So I'm kind of trying to hide it by doing like this little circle thing. So hopefully that'll work. And my hair's a total mess as well. So like having it like this, I'm not too bothered about doing the face cam if it's like this. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, I've been doing a wee bit of scrubby casual Street Fighter matches recently. So I decided, you know, let's just put a bunch of them together and put them online for people to watch. So obviously I'd like to thank the people that I had a match with. First and foremost, so obviously thank you to 9J for this match. Excellent match, thank you very much. So yeah, total Street Fighter, it's back. They just released the arcade edition like a day or two ago, and so I decided to fill up my roster with the season 1 and 2 characters. And jump online and play some casual stuff now. I'm probably going to be getting myself just kind of reacquainted with the game in a casual manner than now, and then I'll probably be starting to do some ranked stuff again. So yeah, but it's been a long time since I've properly played Street Fighter, like, and even longer since I've played Street Fighter 5 online. So so yeah. Pardon me, cough. Yeah, like I installed like Street Fighter 5 like maybe a couple of months ago and just had like a couple of matches with Kyle, but like just kind of uninstalled it again. But now that Street Fighter Total Arcade Edition is out, man, Arcade Edition's really good. Like this is what it should have been. See when they first launched the game, should have had that. See that arcade mode, man. Like I thought it's really cool, really excellent idea, right? Is to have the arcade mode set in like a sort of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 sort of thing, where it's like you choose Street Fighter 1 and you can choose from the roster of Street Fighter 1 characters, we bit variants here and there, just, you know, just to sort of just because not all Street Fighter characters are in the game. So but yeah, like you can go Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 3, Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, and I just thought that was really cool that they're doing that. So but like and when you finish the arcade mode, it gives you artwork, so that like the sort of ending sequence for the character, if you will, as like a piece of artwork. And like say you're wanting to play through Street Fighter 1 as Ryu, it'll give you Ryu's Street Fighter 1 ending. And then when you go into Street Fighter 2, it's like another ending. You get different endings for the arcade mode. So they've put an awful lot of effort into the arcade mode, and for that I'm really, you know, pleasantly surprised. Just to let you know, by the way, I always wait after a match to make sure that to see if the person wants a rematch. That player didn't want a rematch, so they just immediately left. So that's fine. But yeah, man. All of these matches I'm really happy with. Like I'll lose a couple of them. In fact, I think I'll lose more than half of them. But like again, it's been a while since I've played, and but at the same time though, it's cool to be back, because Street Fighter, of all the games, of all online fighting games, Street Fighter's definitely got the best netcode. My favourite fighting game, obviously, like from, if you've seen any other, if you've seen me like talk on my channel before, Guilty Gear is my favourite franchise. Like I love Guilty Gear to bits, but the netcode's not really there, you know, it's kind of hit or miss. But Street Fighter is always rock solid, so you can always get a good match on Street Fighter, even if it's not my preferred game. But yeah, again, been a long time since I played Street Fighter 5, so you know, it's going to take me a wee while to get back into it again, because like, you know, it's not the same as Guilty Gear. Like Guilty Gear is like a totally different beast altogether. A lot more fast-paced, a lot more, like Street Fighter is a bit more methodical, you know. You kind of like hold back and kind of, you know, keep your space your characters out a bit and sort of feel each other out. Whereas Guilty Gear is like kind of balls to the wall, just action, you know. Like actually, like Guilty Gear is the kind of game that sort of punishes passivity. Like, you know, if you're kind of holding back, it kind of punishes you by taking away like super meter and things like that. So Guilty Gear is all about getting in there and fighting, you know. But man, yeah, really, really good matches. Who's this guy? Uriel Gaddafi. Thank you for the match. Really good, excellent matches. Again, it's me sort of getting my, you know, getting my sea legs under me again for Street Fighter because it's been a long time. But my main is like, I'm hoping to play a bit more Dalsim again. I love Dalsim to bits. He's any character that's kind of unconventional. Like my main in Street Fighter 4 was Gen and Dalsim, and like even Makoto. Makoto was a wee bit like sort of unconventional. I loved playing as Makoto in Street Fighter 4. But yeah, man, so cool, so cool. I'm glad that they've added like sort of new V triggers as well. Even though I'm not using it here, I like Guile's second V trigger because it kind of adds like a, it almost adds like a Sonic Boom to his flash kick. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it does anything else. Like maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's an extra stat bonus or something like that. Maybe it does more damage with flash kicks or whatever. But I don't know. It just looks cool. Like you do a flash kick and it's like there's almost like this sort of Sonic Boom thing at the back of it. It's really cool. Yeah, that was brilliant. Did I get something out of that? I got some fight money out of that. Nice. Yeah, I think I recorded these yesterday morning, so they're not like today's, like, I've not actually had any matches today yet, but yeah, so I'm still uncertain on whether I want to keep on doing face cam like this, because it's not exactly giving me total control over like where my yeah, it's not exactly giving me total control because I'm still using SHAREfactory. You know, if I was using like a video editing thing on the PC, I could put it wherever I want. But in SHAREfactory, you can only choose what quadrant it's in, you know, or whether it's in the center or whatever. But yeah, it seems okay so far. As long as I don't have to show my horrible oversized chin to anybody or my body, because if you again, this is why I don't really do face cam. I'm embarrassed by it. I'm horribly overweight, horribly overweight. My head, I was looking on the camera earlier, my head looks like a raisin on top of a mountain right now. And that's never it's funny when you say it, but like I looked at myself and I was like, my goodness, you need to sort this out, Prime. Sort yourself out, buddy, before you die of a heart attack just by looking at yourself in a camera. But yeah, that aside, I'll see what happens. Maybe do a bit more face cam if, you know, give me some likes. I'll maybe do more face cam. If there's any thumbs downs, then I'll know not to put my face on any more videos. But yeah, this has all happened just, you know, after my dad's passing. I lost pretty much everything, and the only thing that was there for me was just comfort eating. So me being a total idiot and just gaining tons and tons of weight, and like, yeah, it just sucks. Just sucks, guys. But yeah, so thank you to that player. What was his name again? Something Gaddafi. Uriel Gaddafi. Thank you for the matches. This Akuma player is excellent though. I think he just wrecks me. He's yeah. You find that you find like if there's a person playing Akuma, they're usually really good as Akuma. Yeah. So, but man, so many cool things. Like you know the one thing that pisses me off though. When they first announced Street Fighter 5, they were like, yeah, you can earn all the costumes and all that via the in-game currency. Like anything that you'd be able to, like any costumes or characters or stages or anything like that. If there's a way to earn them, it'll be in the game as well. No, they've totally went back on that because there are some like nostalgia costumes in that. Like I want Nostalgia Birdie. I don't want Big Fat Birdie, I want Birdie for Street Fighter Alpha, you know? And they've put that behind a paywall. You can only get it by going to the PlayStation Store and dropping like £3.25 on it or something like that for one costume. That's just not on Capcom. Come on. Like you said we'd be able to earn all this stuff through the game. Why are you doing that? Why? What's the point? Like why? Like I understand it's for money, but you told us at the very beginning we're doing this, and it's like, and most of the costumes, by the way, most of them are you can only get through buying them off the PlayStation Store now. Like the costumes that you get from, like see if you bought a character with the in-game currency, you don't get any of the extra costumes with it. The only time you get extra costumes with it is if you either buy it with in-game currency for that character specifically, or you buy the season pass and it gives you the extra costume that would come with the character. Like, that's not cool, guys. You said we'd be able to earn it all. Capcom, come on. Like, I know you want money, but, you know, we're not made of money. I'm not made of money. Anyway, this bloody Akuma is just too good. Just too good. Mortis, thank you for the match. It was an excellent match. And extremely well-earned victories. You utterly mauled me, and yeah, you're just too good. Just too good. I like his new look though. I like Akuma's new look with like the giant like lion's mane essentially of like facial hair and hair together as one. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. Like I said, I'll probably be trying to get myself a bit more comfortable with you know, get myself back into the Street Fighter system again. Have a few more scrubby sort of casual matches, and then jump onto the ranked stuff and maybe do the individual sort of ranked videos again. From what I used to do ages ago, you know, back when it first came out. I was doing the back when I was playing as Dalsim a lot more. So I'm hoping that they bring Gen back though. Man, Gen and Makoto, that would be ideal. I'd love to have those two characters back. I love them in Street Fighter 4, Ultra Street Fighter 4. Excellent characters. Gen especially. Gen, if I had the chance to play as Gen, I'd play him. You know, if he's in the roster, I want to play as Gen because, again, he's an unconventional character. He's one of these unconventional characters like Dalsim, you know, like stretchy and like teleports and like he's got like a weird arcing fireball, you know. But like Gen, he's got the two stances, and depending on the stance, he's got different movesets. So that makes him kind of like hard to, you know, hard to gauge. Like what's he going to do? What's he going to do? What stance is he in? What is this the stance where he jumps about, or is this the stance where he's, you know, he's hitting rapid fire punches or whatever, you know? No, like I really like Gen, and yeah, love playing as Gen, and Makoto, like I said, Makoto as well. I had to learn from scratch Makoto because I never played Makoto. Like I never really played Street Fighter 3, so I never really played as Makoto all that much until Ultra Street Fighter 4. And man, Makoto was just absolutely so cool. Loved playing as Makoto. I love that sort of slide under uppercut that she does for like hitting people that are jumping over. You know, the slide punch like straight across the screen move. You know, it's just so cool, so cool. I love Guile as well though. He's a bit cheap. I know, I like it, and I hate that as well. I hate that Guile's a bit cheap because you can almost hear the spamming of the total like try to do the dragon punch as quickly as he could. I bet he's glad it auto-corrected as well. Yeah, I like this match as well. So thank you, Chojin, for the matches. Excellent matches. Yeah, like Makoto's like a really fun character. I loved her, you know, just forward, high punch, is like that triple, bang, 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 like that really powerful sort of. Yeah, man, like I should just like buy Ultra Street Fighter 4 again and just play that. It's like Makoto is just so much fun to play. It's probably quite cheap now again, anyway. Yeah, so. And even if it isn't, it's probably not even that expensive. It's probably only like $20 or whatever. But yeah, one of the other things, like I can't remember if I mentioned this, but like I'm really glad that they fixed the shading in this game as well. Like, because to start off with, the shadows and the characters were all like they kind of look dithered, like kind of like the kind of dots all over the characters to start off with. They've obviously fixed that. Like, it looks a lot better now. Like the shadows look like proper shadows in that now. But yeah, man. Yeah, this was a good set of matches. I think this was probably my favourite set of matches in the entire set that I recorded. Chojin, I tried to add you. I tried to add you as like an online friend on the game. So hopefully you accepted that, because like I really enjoyed these matches. That bazooka knee though, I love that bazooka knee. German suplex. Back when I was a kid, I read the Street Fighter 2 manual, and like it showed Guile doing the German suplex, and like, you know, this is how you do the the throws, German suplex. And because I'd never heard of the word suplex before, I didn't know how to pronounce it. But I'd heard of the word souffle before, so, so I thought it was German souffle. German souffle. Just because I didn't know what a suplex was. I didn't know what a suplex was. I was like bloody 8 years old. What's a suplex? I'd heard of souffle before though, so I just thought it was like, oh, it's a weird foreign word. Like, it's just spelled suplex. But yeah, I love that bazooka knee. Because it's like you can either tap forward and cross or back and cross to like activate it. But if you tap back and cross, you can hold back and charge a sonic boom. So you've got like options, you know. It's the same way as like little crawl forward now. You can hold down and forward, and you can kind of creep forward a bit. Like, that gives you options. Gives you options to do his flash kick, or his cool little, you know, the roundhouse kick that pops him up into the air. Yeah, man, so cool. Like this, man, they done such a good job. Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition. Like, it's funny as well, because the gameplay was always there. It just felt so bare bones. But now the game's got like this arcade mode. It's got full on story mode. It's got all this stuff that it just should have had to start with. And yeah, it just feels a lot more full now. Like, there's a lot more to it, especially the arcade mode. I'm so glad that they've added that thing in arcade mode where you can go through Street Fighter 1, 2, Alpha, 3, 4, and 5. Because it gives you all the, like, every character's ending. Like, every character that you can choose out of all the rosters. Like, so when you select Street Fighter 1, it's just like a small roster. Like, it's a limited roster. Ryu and Ken, I think Vega's there. I think Birdie's in it. So like they like that small roster of like 6 or 8 characters or something like that. Has all Street Fighter 1 endings, and then you can go into Street Fighter 2 and all the characters for Street Fighter 2 are there, so you can get the Street Fighter 2 endings and that. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's a really good idea. That's really cool. Man, this Ryu's just like a murderer. He's killing me. He's killing me here. Excellent matches though. If there's one thing that I really enjoy, guys, it's close matches. See whether I win or lose, a close match is always a satisfying match for me. Like, if I get destroyed, I don't really learn anything. You know, they just come in, they just totally kill me, and I'm like, alright, okay, well, that's that. And it's the same way, like, if I go in and just destroy somebody else, it's like I don't learn anything. It's just, you know, like there's no sort of back and forth of like learning like what happened there. It's always a case of it's always a case of just like, oh well that happened. But like if it's a close match, if it's a really close match, guys, like if it's like down to the wire on the last, you know, the last millisecond of bloody like 1 second left to like told a fraction of your health left, and it's like both down like 1-1, you know, like it's just excellent, absolutely phenomenal. Because it feels like you've earned it, you know. It feels like it went somewhere. But yeah, it's such a cool. Like Guilty Gear does that for me more than anything, because I'm always playing Guilty Gear with Kyle and Rage, and even Kyle's son Kai likes to play it as well now. Like, and he's like only 11, but he loves playing it. And yeah, so like I don't know. This is like, it's never really close for me. You know, like I'm playing Guilty Gear, and like very rarely will Kyle or Raymond or like Kai got pretty close at one point because he was just spamming the same move and it was quite hard to sort of get out of the corner or whatever. But yeah, Kyle and Raymond, they're they try so hard, and it's cute. It's cute that they try so hard to beat me, and I'm always in their face about that. I'm always laughing and being like, I don't think you're gonna be able to win this. Like, you know, like I'm going like Potemkin, like Sol Bad Guy was my main. And then I picked up Potemkin just because I felt like it. Just because I was like, at one point I was like grinding the in-game currency, the world dollars or whatever, and Guilty Gear Xrd. And I picked up Potemkin just because it's just like really fast to get through the game with him. You just kind of like just maul people in like 10 seconds with like these big punches and that. Because he's really strong. He's like Zangief, you know. But like now that I've learned how to play Potemkin, they just can't beat me. They can't beat me anymore. It's like it's closer matches if I'm playing Sol Bad Guy, and even then I used to just wreck them. It was just, yeah, it's like it's a lot closer with Sol Bad Guy. Now that I'm playing Potemkin though, just like Kyle is so angry that like I'm just like so good with Potemkin. Just can't beat me. I'm always like, I'm jokingly, you know, I'm having a laugh with him, but like I'm like, man, you're not gonna win. You'll never win. It's like, does he get close sometimes? Very rarely, but yeah, sure. But he never wins. He's not once won against my Potemkin. Yeah. But guys, I think this is like the last match. No, I think that there might be one after this actually. Yeah, but I've kind of wandered off in like weird Guilty Gear territory, even though it's just Street Fighter. But yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching. Thanks to BF Online for this match as well. See, BF Online, thank you very much. It's a good match. I think we do have a rematch though, so that's good. But yeah, guys. Again, I'm still kind of considering whether or not to do more Facecam. Again, with SHAREfactory, it doesn't give me an awful lot of control. I'm just kind of glad I don't have to show my entire face or body, because if I couldn't do it this way, I would never have Facecam on at all. But I just thought I'd try it out. Do a wee bit of like sort of live, well, not live, like pre-recorded commentary, post commentary for the video, but with my Facecam. So, thumbs up if you want more Facecam. Thumbs down if you hate my face and you don't want my face on the screen anymore. And yeah, like thumbs up though. I wouldn't mind likes. If you just like the video and you don't care about my face, then give me a like anyway. You know, don't just give me a thumbs down if you just don't want my face. Like if the benefit of the video, of like watching the video outweighed my stupid face, then still give me a thumbs up. But yeah, I don't know. There's maybe more face cam in the future, maybe not, depending on like what the reaction's like. Hopefully it's not a bad reaction, but if it is, then I'll know never to do it again. But yeah, enjoyable matches is the takeaway from this video, guys. I know it's a longer video. It's not usually, like, my videos aren't usually this long, but yeah. I just thought I'd just stick together all these, you know, all these casual matches. I just thought I'd just glue them together and do a wee bit of camera face cam this time, just this once, just to see, just to kind of gauge reactions from people. But yeah, it's been fun, guys. It's been it's been a long one, so like, blah 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 blah. Yeah, almost done. Bazooka knee, come on, bazooka knee. Nah, Sonic Hurricane. Guys, that's the end of it. Thank you so much for watching. BF Online, thank you for the match. It was a great match. And thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now. Bye! Bye!